resulta nung buong topic natin ng midterms mula energy conversion, magnetism, at saka electromagnetic induction. So ito na yung main topic natin, DC generator and CDC motor. So ngayon, for the midterms, ang topic natin is itong DC generator, and for your finals, it's about DC motors naman. So DC generator, at the end of this module, it is expected that all of you will be able to explain the operating principles of a direct current generator, including electromagnetic induction and commutation. Next, you will be able to identify and describe the main parts of a DC generator. Meron na yung armature, field, windings, commutator, brushes, yoke, and their respective functions. Third, analyze the generated EMF equation of a DC generator and solve related numerical problems. Next, you will be able to differentiate between the types of DC generator. We have separately excited, shunt, series, and compound, and interpret their performance characteristics. So, introduction to DC machines. So, a DC machine is an electromechanical energy conversion device. So, meaning meron tayong energy conversion na nangyayari sa kanya, inside the pit. So, kaya natin dinaanan yung energy conversion, first topic natin no prelims. So, kay DC generator, we have the mechanical to electrical, and kay motors naman yung ating electrical to mechanical. So, paulit-ulit natin dinadaanan yan, mula pa ng first discussion natin yan. So, wag na makakalimutan yan na DC generator, nagge-generate ng electricity. Kaya siya ay from mechanical to electrical. Generator, nagge-generate ng electricity. Si motor naman, from electrical energy to mechanical energy. So, while chemical batteries are common source of DC power, they are generally limited in capacity and are suitable only for low power applications. So, batteries are good pero pang small load lang. So, bakit ba meron tayong DC machines or DC generator? Bakit kung DC siya, bakit hindi na lang batteries ang gamitin? 'Di ba? Ganun din naman, bakit need pa natin gumawa ng mga generator para makapag-supply ng mga machines na DC power, pwede naman tayo gumamit ng DC batteries. So, ito na ngayon, dito na papasok yung DC generator kasi yung mga batteries po, yung mga chemical batteries natin is for small load lang. So, wala pa naman mas, tingin ko mas magastos kung gagawa kayo ng sobrang laking battery in order to power up very large loads, at saka mauubos din yung supply nyo. So kaya pumasok yung ating mga DC generator. So sila na yung nagpa-power up ng mga loads ng mga machines na nangangailangan ng DC supply na sobrang lalaki. So hindi kaya ng battery pag sobrang lalaking loads na. Lalo na pag nagsabay-sabay pa yung loads nyo, sobrang laki, battery ang kakailanganin nyo. So kaya meron tayong DC generators. So gamit siya sa mga high power DC loads. So pwedeng electromechanical process, metal extraction, tractions, and drives. So, this generator is an electrical machine designed to convert mechanical energy into electrical energy in the form of direct current. So, yun na nga, pangalan ng pangalan niya, DC generator, supply niya, direct current. Ang ipapower up niya, ang load connected sa kanya, DC generator, DC supply na load. So, it operates based on the fundamental principles of electromagnetic induction. So ito rin yun, topic natin din to ng prelims, electromagnetic induction. So kung yung nakaraan, ang topic natin is meron lang tayong magnetic field, ano? Meron tayong magnetic field and meron tayong conductor flowing to it, nakakapag-produce kayo ng voltage or yung tinatawag nating induced EMF. So ngayon naman, ay DC generator, papasok na yung concept ng electromagnetic induction, ano? So yung process na meron kayong magnetic field, na merong mga conductors na gumagalaw. So dito, may mga additional lang sa computation, ano? Meron ng mga, syempre meron ng iba't ibang parts yung ating DC generator. Hindi lang siya magnetic field at saka hindi na lang siya basta magnetic field at conductor. Meron pa dito additional parts na nakaka-apekto dun sa lakas ng EMF na mapuproduce, ano. So the operation of a DC generator relies on Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. So when a conductor cuts across magnetic flux lines, an electromotive force EMF is dynamically induced in that conductor. So as the armature coil rotates within the magnetic field produced by the field magnets. So the flux linking the coil changes continuously, ano? So basically, same concept ng ating prelims topic, electromagnetic induction. May movement, kakaroon ng changes sa magnetic flux at kakaproduce ng EMF. So kung walang movement, wala tayong voltage. So kapag ang conductor nagkat ng magnetic flux, may induced EMF. So habang umiikot ang armature sa magnetic field, nagbabago ang flux, merong voltage. So walang motion, walang movement, walang rotation, wala tayong voltage na ma-produce or mai-induce. So DC generator, the internal induced voltage is actually alternating current. So yung napuproduce pala ng isang DC generator, yung ating uh, electromagnetic induction concept, ang napuproduce pala doon na voltage is alternating current, ano, AC. Paano tayo paano natin masasabing DC generator to kung AC pala yung napuproduce? So meron tayong specific part doon na tinatawag na commutator. Meron tayong commutator dito, ano. So the commutator reverses the connection to the external circuit at the exact moment the current in the coil reverses, ensuring a unidirectional flow of current to the load. Mamaya, malalaman natin yan, malalaman natin kung alin ba yan. So commutator is nagko-convert, ang electromagnetic induction po na produce is alternating current. So, ang pinagkaiba pala ng isang DC generator sa isang alternating current na generator or AC generator is si DC generator merong additional part na tinatawag na commutator in order to convert the alternating current into a direct current, ano. So, energy conversion na nga, ano, from mechanical to electrical. Tapos meron pang additional conversion from alternating current to direct current, ano. So, yun yung pinagkaiba ni DC generator at ni AC generator. Merong commutator si DC generator. So, kung yung machine pala walang commutator, so siya ay AC generator, ano. So the commutator reverses the connection to the external circuit at the exact amount the current in the coil reverses. So ensuring a unidirectional flow of current to the load. So DC na yung output gawa ng ating commutator, ano. So again, ang output ni electromagnetic induction is alternating current. But the help of commutator, with the use of commutator, yung ating alternating current na yon is nagiging direct current. So siya yung nag-aayos ng current flow from alternating current to direct current. So important parts of a DC generator. So parts na tayo, ano, ng DC generator. So a DC machine consists of a stationary parts or yung ating stator. So, stator, stationary, and then meron tayong rotating parts or yung rotor. So, kapag walang isa sa kanila, wala ring energy conversion kasi tatandaan, meron tayong magnetic field and meron tayong kailangang merong parts na gumagalaw in order to produce electromagnetic induction. So, kung wala yung ating stator part at meron lang tayong rotating part, hindi ka rin makakapag-produce ng magnetic flux. So the interaction between these two distinct parts is what allows for the conversion of energy. So yung ating stator natin is yung ating stationary parts. So ito yung outer part, and meron tayong rotating part naman. Ang ating rotating part is yung nasa gitna. So ito yung umiikot, rotating nga eh. So yan yung umiikot sa kanya. Okay, nawala pala yung hindi na ilagay dito yung image, pero saglit lang. Ilagay ko lang yung image para habang dinidiscuss ko, meron kasi akong nilagay na additional image and wala lang dito sa nagamit kong dito sa tablet. Ilagay ko lang yung image na yon para mas maintindihan natin, mas madaling ma-gets habang dinidiscuss ko yung parts ng DC generator. Saglit lang. Saglit lang, wait lang.